There are meme coin traders making tens of millions of dollars trading meme coins, and I'm going to show you the latest software to be able to find these top traders, follow along every single one of their trades. Let's not waste any more time and dive straight into the video. In the first link in the video description, I'm going to give you the link to this software, to this website, Tradewiz. This is the Tradewiz platform that I use to trade meme coins. I can use it to overlay on websites like Axiom when I'm trading specific meme coins. Once I go to trade, we have this Tradewiz overlay. It's much faster than any other meme coin platform. Even Axiom executes the trades faster. But here with Tradewiz, they've just released their new SmartMoney leaderboard. We're able to see the top SmartMoney meme coin traders. Some traders making tens of millions of dollars in the last 30 days. And even here, the top 200 influencers that have their wallets live. Even here, we can see Frank D. Gods. He's very active on X. Here in the last 30 days, he made $7,000. And we're able to go through, see all of his trades, track what type of trades he's making, set up alerts like I've shown you in a previous video, or even go ahead and even set up copy trading, which I used to cover a lot more than a year ago, which was very profitable when nobody did know about copy trading, but we can go over that a little bit later on in the video. So as I've shown you, here using Tradewiz, we're able to see some top X influencers. Let's go over Frank D. Gods and see, go over the last 30 days or specific timeframes. What I really love is a P&L calendar, so we can see specific days that they made money. When I'm looking for traders, I don't want just the trader to make all the money on one specific day. I definitely like when they're quite consistent and making money over time. But even here, it's showing that Frank is not making money on every single day. He's really waiting for those profitable meme coins to show themselves. That's sort of how the market has shifted, especially over the last few months. There's going to be a few heavy profitable days per month. We can then dive in further for all of his specific trades, so we can see he bought his own token, DGod, Insider, DGod Agel, Cabal. We're able to track all of those trades. So let's go back and even go to top smart money. Let's go to the last 14 days. Let's set up some filters like specific win rates. I really love to look for traders with a 55% win rate or more, even a maximum amount of transactions. Let's say in the last 14 days, we really don't want more than 100 transactions. Average buy amount, last active as well. So if we do only want to be finding the more consistent traders that are active right now, let's just hit apply with some basic filters. And very quickly, this will get populated. We also definitely want to take into account the transactions. So we're not really following any bots. This type of transaction pattern looks fine. So we'll dive further into this trader and see, okay, how's he making his money? Okay, basically all the money's made on one specific day, on one specific meme coin right here. We're able to track all of his buys, all of his sells, and even dive further into the specific meme coin if we wanted to copy that address. Let's continue on and actually find a trader. So here I found a trader with some pretty decent statistics, overall up 31% in 30 days. His P&L calculator definitely tells me that he's very consistent, nearly every single day profitable, and profitable over a large sample size, not just one specific day pulling in all of his profit. Really love the profit distribution as well. So where's a lot of the money being made? It's being made between 0 and 200% gains. Then we have the overall holding duration, which is very important. A little bit later on, we'll cover copy trading. If you do want to copy trade anyone, we need to ensure that the 30-day holding duration is longer. So here we're seeing that most of his trades are in the 30-minute plus bracket, which is actually an ideal statistic when we are looking for specific traders to copy. 30-day entry market cap. So we're seeing 63 of the overall tokens he's entering below $20,000 market cap. So that's very important. He's basically sniping these coins as early as possible, not waiting for them to get into those larger market cap ranges. Very, 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 very important. One thing that I did show in previous videos is we can use Axiom, can actually use their trackers because let's say we didn't want to specifically set up copy trading. We could copy this wallet, come over to the trackers section in Axiom, add this wallet here, and then get notified on every single one of their trades. So we might, rather than set up copy trading, get that notification and say, okay, this person has entered into Crow or Zborn. Once we get that notification, we can then make our own analysis, our own decision to say, okay, this trader is one that I do want to copy trade. But even then, we could actually create the copy task within Tradewiz. So let's go ahead and do that. We click create copy, and then here we have all of the specific statistics that we want to set up. So here we have some basic copy settings, then we have some advanced copy settings, and also some auto sell. So I actually leave all of the auto sell settings off because we do want to be copying the way that the trader is selling rather than setting automatic take profit and take losses. So here we'll have fixed copy. We can set up the specific buy amount. So let's say we want to buy for 0.2 or 1 or 5 Solana. Then we can also set up a specific spending limit. So let's say I wanted to enter for 0.5 for each buy amount. We could then set up the maximum spending limit at say 2.5. So we could maximum spend 5 buy amounts. Then we'd also set up copying sells, because if we're copying the buy, we'd also want to copy the sell. I'd leave all the DEX protocols. We even see some here, PancakeSwap, Orca, now included the Binance Smart Chain, which is a recent feature. Trade slippage is also really important, because as we saw before, the trade settings would actually be determined by the specific market cap that the trader is purchasing. So if that trader was entering at a sub 20,000 market cap, we're actually going to need a larger slippage, because if he's entering at 10,000 market cap, the market cap moves to 15,000 before we buy. That's already a 50% slippage. So we're probably going to need a much larger amount, even 75, potentially even 100%, especially because of his specific settings purchasing under that 20K market cap. Pump slippage as well is going to be important, because this person would be purchasing on pump. Since the market cap is below 20,000, it's not bonded yet. So we'd also put the same, put 100%. Buying fee would be important. This would also depend on your overall portfolio. If you did have a smaller portfolio size, I'd probably use something like 0.007 and the buy tip at 5. But if we had a larger portfolio, I'd probably increase this to at least 1.5, because your larger trading capital would really override and actually allowed you to trade at a quicker speed. I'd leave the buy and anti-MEV on overall, so nobody can front run your trades. And then with sell slippage, again, we could go back and see where the specific trader is selling, but I'd probably at least select a 50% slippage and a 50% slippage on the sells, and also copy the same buying fee and also the tip fee as well. So we'll put that in. I'd also select sell anti-MEV, select that on. Then here we do have some advanced settings. We could turn turbo on, which would actually simplify it a little bit more. Or we could go through and select some specific settings, like only copy trade when a token is between specific ages. Maybe you don't want them before 5 minutes, but again, I've mentioned this in previous videos. I don't really want to change too many of these settings, because if a trader has decided that he wants to enter that specific coin and I'm wanting to copy trade him, well, I don't want to then set up specific settings to limit him from trading those specific coins. So a lot of the time I'll probably turn on turbo mode, not change too many of the settings. And as I mentioned before, the auto sell settings I won't set up, because I will be copying the overall sell settings. There's a lot of ways to take advantage of the SmartMoney Tradewiz feature. As I mentioned, you could set up the tracker, which would just notify you, and then you could make your own decision. You could set up the copy trade, which would make the decisions for you once you go ahead and set all of those specific filters. So there's a lot of ways that meme coins can still be taken advantage of during the final phase of this bull run. If you have enjoyed, smash the like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.